Hey, what's up guys? It's Eli Knight with Knight Jiu Jitsu and of course with Aperture. And I want to talk about something that we could go on about for a long time. I just want to make maybe a couple little points about it. And it's about the importance of work on the ground, movement and mobility on the ground across the board. I'm going to show you a couple things today that look pretty obvious, maybe if it's a sportive application, and you might be inclined to say, well, that's not going to really apply to a real fighting situation because, you know, you don't want to be there, you don't want to be attaching yourself to the guy. You could come up with 1,000 different reasons. But the fact of the matter is this: the sportive context, the sporty looking moves, a lot of the time have some of the most content-rich and valuable movements on the ground that even if your sole desire is, if you get taken down in a fight, is to get back up off the ground, understanding how to move in that kind of horizontal plane against a surface is very valuable. So I'm not going to try to sell it to you any more than just to say that, and we're going to go on straight into what I'm going to show you is a couple of really valuable drills. They're going to look a little complicated, and I'm going to be honest, the first few times you try these, they are going to be complicated. Good luck learning these off of a video, but give it your best shot. I'm going to use my buddy Sal over here. This is Sal, guys. You remember him, right? So look, what he's going to just give me his legs. I just need a guy standing here like this and give me a couple legs. Open your base up just a little bit for me, please, sir. So what I'm going to look to do is I'm going to do kind of a rocking motion, and I want to understand how kind of geometrically my body can fit around this structure, and that's going to apply to if I'm you know, trying to play some kind of open guard, if I'm just trying to look about how to manipulate my position around him. It's always easier to move myself than it is to move the other guy. So sometimes it is about that kind of movement. What I'm going to look to do from here is I'm going to look to do a rocking kind of motion like a rocking chair. I'm going to go to sit up like this and scoot here. So what's happening here is my front leg, whenever I get up to this way here, is wrapping. My rear arm is coming around and wrapping high above the knee like this. I'm basing here. Right now, if you take this out of context, it looks like I'm about to do a technical stand-up from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or from wrestling or from whatever. Here, this way, right? And I'm rocking from here to that position. Now, I want to make this kind of a cyclical drill that I can get to work both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rock back like this, fall back in front of him, sit back up, and now I go to this side. Now, that may have looked like an easy transition or a complicated transition, so that's why I'm going to do it a couple more times. I go here, rock back, sit up, and this is an important aspect of it. I have to scoot myself because I want to wind up facing the same direction as he is. So I'm not just staying completely in front of him, I'm moving off to the side, almost behind him. So a couple more times. What kind of possible application could I have for this? Well, for whatever context you want to put it in, and you have to be the judge of the context for yourself when it comes down to it. But what I use this for a lot whenever I'm just training and I'm rolling with different guys is if I wind up with him in a standing position here and I'm on the ground and I want to reverse that, then I'm going to go from here and I'm going to sit up here, attach myself to his leg, use this as that technical stand-up I mentioned just a second ago, and then that's going to help bring me up to standing. I'm going to lift his leg here, this way, and then I wind up in a single leg kind of position. I can finish a lot of different ways from there. Sometimes that is the takedown. Watch, for example, here, like this. Look, I can take him down right there. Maybe, if though, whenever we get to that position, I come up, go ahead and stand back up, please. Right here, and I stand up and this slips out, his foot comes out here. I can still switch in and I can still ride a single leg from here. Okay, so it's a good way for me to get back up and still keep myself attached and off balance him in the process, maybe leading to a takedown. Okay guys, so I want you to be patient with us while we're working on this Aperture rebranding of Funker Martial Arts. Funker has provided a lot of good stuff leading up to this point, and the pinnacle of this, or what is happening now, is Aperture, and the content that's going to come out now is going to blow you all away. Keep watching, check for links down in the description.
I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, 'cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me wanna